Welcome everybody. In this video, I'm going to talk about how PMO, which stands for porn, masturbation, orgasm, changes your self-image and confidence. And of course, this is a part of my private course, obviously, and I'm going to give it to you for free. So all you have to do is watch the whole video. And if you have any questions, of course, let me know in the comments. And if you want me to work with you and map out every single trigger and create a personalized framework that will obviously work for you since it's personalized for the next 90 days, all you have to do is check the first link in the description, book a free discovery call to see if you are a good fit. Other than that, just watch this video, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. But yeah, welcome to the next video, and here we're going to talk about how PMO changes your self-image and confidence. So here is the core truth. PMO does not just affect behavior, it rewires how you see yourself. Very important to understand. Very, very important. Confidence is not something you hype about, you hype up or you hype about. It is something your nervous system allows, literally, your nervous system allows when your action match your identity. Allows when your actions match what? Your identity. Very important. Very, very important. PMO breaks that match. And so self image is built from evidence, not motivation. Your brain constantly gonna ask one question, just one question. Can I trust this version of myself? Every time you say, I won't do it again, I'm gonna stop, there's the last time I'm gonna relapse again, and then relapse, you will send a very strong signal to your body, which are mainly those. My word does not matter. I cannot regulate myself. I avoid discomfort. I choose short relief over long goals. The crazy part is those don't exist. I doesn't exist. My word doesn't exist. None of these exists. Because all of those are external thoughts coming from people that have limited beliefs, and you absorb them and you put them in your reality. And so now your reality is I cannot regulate myself. I cannot avoid discomfort. I just can't. I have to relapse. That evidence quietly shapes your identity. That's why this evidence quietly shapes your identity. There is a freaking mosquito here. I will kill this mosquito, but here we go. So here's a quick little example so you can really understand on a very deeper level how this thing works and what I mean by this. So we have two men, same looks, same intelligence. Both of them are the same. Man A says that he will wake up early. He does it. He feels the urges, but he does not collapse. Because he understood, I spoke about this in the last video, hopefully you watched it. He understood that urges equals high energy, equals transmute his sexual energy. But man B says the same thing. He breaks the promise in private because obviously he wasn't coached by Hatem, which is me, and lives in cycles, right? And over time, guess what's gonna happen? You probably guessed it. Like, it makes sense. Man A develops a calm confidence. Man B develops silent self-doubt. Okay? Not because of motivation, because of self-trust. Your core self-identity, your how are you aligned with yourself on a very deeper level? Not how much confident you are publicly, but how are you so connected with yourself? How deep are you connected with yourself, basically? And so PMO creates a split identity, and this is huge, very huge. Why is that? PMO, which stands for porn, masturbation, orgasm, creates two versions of yourself: the public you, that everyone knows; the private you, the ones that probably small amount of people knows, and you know about it as well. You know yourself. Confidence dies when those two are not aligned because both have to be the same. Think about it. The public you will be confident, right? But the private you is not confident. Or maybe it's the other way. The private you is confident and the public way you is not confident. Both of those are not aligned because of PMO. If PMO didn't exist, you will be confident. That's why I told you when you practice meditation or when you get coached by me, which obviously will make you overcome porn addiction, PMO, you no longer have a secret that will make you ashamed. Boom, out of nowhere you become confident. And so confidence dies when those two are not aligned because you have to be aligned with yourself. And you can be disciplined at the work or school, or you can train, you can talk well, you can be the best speaker out of there. But if your private behavior contradicts your values, your body knows that. Your nervous system knows that. You cannot lie to your body. You can never lie to your body. And that's why many men says, I don't know why I feel insecure. I don't know why. That's the reason why. Your nervous system knows before your mind does. Here's the key insight. Confidence is not coherence. Incoherence creates anxiety, and PMO trains incoherence. And so, why confidence drops even without guilt? Why is that? This is very important because every man who says, I don't feel guilty, still lose confidence. I've had a lot of people who told me, yeah, but I don't feel guilty. It's not a big deal for me, blah, 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 blah. You, they are just coping. Like, let's be honest, they are just coping. Your body, your nervous system will never lie to you. Even men who says that, I don't feel guilty, it doesn't really affect me, I enjoy watching pornography, they still lose confidence. Why? Because PMO overstimulates the reward system, and your brain will learn new things. High stimulation with zero effort. Think about it. If you want to have sex with your partner, you need to tease her, you have to kiss her. There's a lot of steps that you have to do before actually, having sex with her, right? With pornography, you just have to type your literally blonde or Latino, whatever your type is, knowing that your wife or your partner is going to be, if she's blonde, she will stay blonde. She's not going to become Latino or black or whatever, or Chinese or whatever, or Asian. She will stay blonde. But with pornography, you have this option of having new um, type of women. That's why you have high stimulation with zero effort. You just have to type, basically. Zero risk, zero growth. And real life then feels slower, less rewarding, and more demanding as well. You probably noticed that as well. It becomes more demanding. It's like, I went from watching a blonde girl to Asian to Latina to now I watch gay porn, now I watch transgender, blah, blah, blah. So your posture changes everything. Your voice drops slightly, and your eyes contact weakens. Of course, publicly, you're talking. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is under challenged. And so here's the silent killer, the silent confidence killer, of course, of PMO that is created in the first place. There's something that I've noticed as well is micro-avoidance. You avoid hard conversations, you avoid leading, and you avoid responsibility. I've noticed this in me when I used to be addicted, but not consciously, subtly. Okay, no, it's not really consciously. You just become like this. You just avoid. You keep avoiding. You become avoidant. Even with your partner, you become avoidant. You no longer want to hug her. You no longer want to go outside with her. Blah blah blah. Same thing with you. Okay, if you don't have a partner, you no longer want to work on your project. You no longer want to go to this job. Blah blah blah. It becomes harder, even if you want to. Reduced assertiveness. Your brain is used to escape, so confrontation feels heavier. That means if you never confront your real life problems, and you just keep coping with it by watching pornography or drinking alcohol or blah blah blah, whatever, right? In general, things will become heavier. It's harder. And so the third thing is internal shame loop. Even without religious guilt, your body remembers secrecy. Even if you're not religious, because I've had a lot of people who told me, yeah, but religion is a woo-woo thing. It's not, yeah, but okay, religious for you, it's a woo-woo thing because you're atheist, because it's your own experience. It makes sense. But your body will never lie to you because it's in a physical form. You have a nervous system. So your body will always remember secrecy. And secrecy erodes presence. And so I'll give you some real world examples so you can really understand on a very deeper level. The first example is the social situations. Men recovering from pornography often reports what stronger eye contact, less mental noise, less overthinking. Not because they gain magic confidence, but because their mind is not a split anymore. Here's another example. Example 2, gym and discipline. When PMO is removed, effort feels meaningful again. And that alone boosts your confidence because efforts build self respect. And another thing that I want to talk about here, which is of course practical, the confidence rebuild formula. This is where the value is. So step one is what? Is identity reframe. You are not quitting. pornography, you are becoming a man who keeps his word. Every day becomes a vote for the identity. Step two, and everything that I'm telling you here, I did it. My clients did it, they overcame addiction. Step two is small wins system. Confidence comes from proof, not streak flexing. It's not because you are on day. This is why I told you the nofap is bullshit. And if you're practicing nofaps, don't do this right now. Stop doing this right now. Because look, confidence is built with streaks, not with your inner self, right? And so confidence comes from proof, not streak flexing, like what nofap is telling you. Serious daily not negotiables that you have to do, okay, or give it a try at least. Wake up time, training or movement, and one uncomfortable action. Do this every single day. Your life will improve significantly. Okay, like crazy. PMO recovery accelerates when confidence grows elsewhere. Okay, it becomes easier for you when you are creating this new confidence by growing it in other areas of your life. Step three, private integrity rule. What you do when no one sees matters more than what you say publicly. You have to check the identity model. Okay? Let me actually show you the identity. This is my girlfriend, I'm gonna call her. So, boom, 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 boom. So we got this one. We got the emotional behind PMO, sadness, overwhelm, early life patterns. You have to check this one. How your identity and self-perception affect PMO. You just click on it. You watch the video. Very important. Okay? Very important. Here we go. So you have to check this one and this one. Here we go. Let me show you again. Boom. Here we go. So, like I've said, let's come back here. Exercise self-image audit. This is very powerful. You have to write this. What promises do I regularly break to myself? What do you tell yourself on a daily basis and you break it? How does that affect how I see myself? And what is one promise I can keep daily for 7 days, for the next couple of days, right? This alone creates awareness most men never reach. Very important. Not only important, but very powerful, right? And here is another thing that I want to tell you is rebuilding confidence takes removal plus replacement. Remove PMO, replace it with effort, structure, and challenge because it's easier for you to replace it with something that is going to be beneficial, that will build your new identity, that is more confident. You will, with this new identity, your perception and your perspective will become like wider, bigger, wiser, more knowledge, etc. And I've already spoke about this here. that was my YouTube channel. I think I spoke about it. PMO, boom, boom. I think it has to be. Oh yeah, it has to be here. This one probably. So it's either this one, or this one. Oh yeah, it's this one. Why absence alone doesn't rewire your brain. I spoke about this even though here I was talking about absence. And so confidence does not return overnight. It returns quietly. One day you realize you stand differently, you speak slower, you do not chase validation, and this is the real confidence. The real confidence comes from your inner self. And there's no such a thing as the enemy because the enemy is the inner me. The enemy is the inner me. Here we go. So that's all. That's all you have to do. Literally, what promises do I regularly, I keep saying that, regularly break to myself? How does that affect how I see myself? And what is one promise I can keep actually daily for the next 7 days? Do this, right? Answer this question, take your time. If it's gonna take hours, let it take hours. You have to really self-reflect and really, really go deep into it. It might be dark a little bit, but go deep into it and send me a screenshot or a picture of your notes. If you did it on the laptop, send me the PDF. And yeah, that's all. So yeah, that was how PMO changes your self-image and confidence. Thank you for watching this video. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If there is any questions, make sure that you ask me in the comments. This is very, very, very important. You probably saw this in the video as well. I kept asking my private clients if they are, if there is like misunderstanding, or if there is something they didn't really understand, because I'm always trying to make sure that everyone understand every single thing, every single piece of information that I'm giving you, because it's very, very important. It's the exact framework that have made hundreds of men overcome porn addiction. So if you implement everything that I told you in this video, and obviously you will overcome this addiction. And so after clicking on the first link description, you will see that this is like a small little video here. You will see like who I can work with and who I cannot work with. If you are a good fit, then all you have to do is book a free discovery call. But obviously before, click on this thing here. As you can see, book a free discovery call. You can scroll down and see every single thing, everything literally that you will get. As you can see, there's also bonuses, and here are some real results from men just like you who use it to be addicted, and they overcame this addiction. Obviously, if you can zoom, you can read it. I had to make sure that guys, everyone that is looking at those screenshots, they can read the conversation as well. And there is obviously more wins. I cannot put all of them here, but I just put like on average what we do inside our coaching program. As you can see, like think about it. This guy, he was addicted to pornography. He overcame his addiction. Now he have a freaking girlfriend who loves him, and they love each other. And he's actually becoming a coach as well, a fitness coach to be specific. And so think about it. He went from a person who thought that he was addicted and what consuming pornography on a daily basis and over sexualizing women and not having confidence, into becoming a fitness coach and having a girlfriend that loves him and so on. Like literally, like think about it. That's one of the best things you can do. And I'm so proud of myself, and I'm literally so grateful every single day. I'm always thanking God for this opportunity to be in this position when I can help as much men as possible and literally make them more contradiction, because I understood how bad this addiction is. Trust me, if you are a man and you are watching pornography, and this is kind of like one of the only addictions that it costing you a lot, when you can overcome this addiction, brother, your life will change, like generally. But yeah, I appreciate you watching this video. If you have any questions, let me know.